Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. This is a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're back here on day 19 of my 30 bands that I have yet to follow, a series that we're running for the month of September. Yes, no shortage of bands that fall in this category, but I had to pick 30 of them, and they're not in any particular order either. I'm not ranking them as to who I like the most or don't like the most or any of that stuff. Just 30 bands that I think deserve this attention and try to push them as being more bands that I follow. The band I've chosen today is a neo-prog band, or the second wave of progressive rock, if you prefer. This band is called Pendragon. This is a band that I get out there, I see albums around different places, and yet I don't buy them because I got other stuff I'd rather buy. But their turn is coming. They're like a lot of the bands on here. Their turn is coming. With the onset of this channel, what's happened to me is that I'm much more conscious of what I'm buying, and longer I go, I start looking for stuff, even though it's a little more pricey than it was. Initially, I was just grabbing $2, $3 albums, but a lot of those albums I've already grabbed up. So now I want to start buying some better quality stuff, better albums, better bands, get into different stuff that I haven't been. And this is one of those bands that I've never owned anything by them. I've done maybe one or two episodes where I've had them in there as bands I'm talking about. But I never really followed them, and yet I think they deserved at least some attention for their early stuff, if nothing else. And so we are going to attempt to do that with them when the time comes. Today I got my bear and my Cubs, so we're doing the bear theme, and that means we're going to push for it a little bit. So if anybody has an album by these guys they think is a good starting point, I'm not really sure how they fit into the prog universe, other than I know they're a neo-prog band. Do they sound like somebody else, or are they completely unique to their sounding? I've listened to a couple things, but if you listen to one or two songs here or there, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to know too much about them until you've really delved into it. So this is a band, though, that I've talked about. Probably Palace could be another band like this. Both of them are, to me, very similar. I have done a little bit more research on them, so I decided to pick Pendragon for today's episode. So if anybody has any suggestions as to where to delve into these guys. Sorry, I don't know why I keep wanting to write the word delve. Anyways, I think they have a fairly lengthy list of CDs, or a discography, maybe a dozen or more albums. I'm not even sure about any of that. I don't even know any of the members. So it's a band that I think needs for me to explore. And so I decided to put them in today. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the 30 bands I have yet to follow, the series we're running for the month of September. If you have, please hit the like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss tomorrow's episode. And any comments you can put in the comments section below. I hope to see you all then. So have yourself a good day and a good evening and good night. Goodbye.